Hello, my name is Marty Salcedo, and I'm here to help you from myhouseneedsfixing.com. This is the video series of 2 to 5 minute answers to the questions about your home. Let's get to your question. Are your sprinklers soaking your house and causing damage? Many gardeners put the sprinklers directly next to the wall. This is only going to saturate your house, and the house will not grow square footage. This planter will retain water, and soaking into the foundation is what can cause damage. This picture with Tom Fisa from Mr. Fix-It shows the weep screed on the bottom of a stucco wall. This was common after the 1960s, but it is open at the bottom, and if you have a flower bed piled up next to it, water can seep into the wall. This also shows the incorrect installation of a weep screed, and notice how there is exposed raw wood. I did say your house won't grow, but this shows what a flower bed can do. It will grow vegetation into your house. Elevated flower beds are also a problem. Without a moisture barrier, the water can seep into the framing just like it did in this garage wall. Most people wouldn't think of this, but the sprinklers spraying the wall go into the crawl space also, and this can damage your framing underneath, and all the moisture that goes in will evaporate and go up to the subfloor. Don't have sprinklers spraying your expensive air conditioning equipment. You're only going to waste water and have to spend $3,000 for a new compressor. You are wasting water if you think your block fencing will grow. Your wood fencing will not grow, it will only deteriorate. Even your iron fencing will be damaged.
Well, I have some things collected here to give you an idea of the simple adjustment. This isn't about how to install and everything else, but everything can be adjusted. And usually, the biggest thing you're going to need is going to be a tiny little screwdriver, probably shorts or a swimsuit because you're going to get wet. There are quite a number of products out there, but the adjustment can be very similar. For some of the landscape conditions, you may have small flower beds. Most often, instead of a sprinkler spraying, an irrigation drip system would be used. And that's where they simply have emitters that drip, drip, drip. This can be used for pots. This can be used for hanging plants. But it prevents the saturation around the house that can go into a slab if you have a slab foundation, or saturating the flower bed, as you saw in some of the photographs. There are bubblers. That's a strange name, but these do not spray. These just have water coming out. From the top, the water flows, and you just tighten the cap or loosen the cap, and that's how much water will go in that area. Then you have all sorts of sprays. From any manufacturer, there will be the same thing. There's a little head on it. It could be brass. It could be plastic. It doesn't matter what. Some screw on a full head. Some have a little head. But all of these are adjusted to how far will it spray. And that's screwing it in or screwing it out. And then the other little component is what is the spray pattern. Some will be a complete circle. Right next to the house, you only want a half circle or a quarter spray pattern when you're in the corner of a yard or something. All these, including the pop-ups. Now, when you have tall grass or you have flower beds, these guys actually pop up and they can stick 2 or 4 inches up, but still it's an adjustment screw. And then you say, is it pointed the correct direction? Well, all these can be spun to point this way or that way. So overall, these are all adjustable, including the gear drives. These have an adjustment for how far they go. Some will go 15, 20, 25 feet, also depending upon your water pressure. and then the swing where it goes a quarter turn or a half turn or maybe in a complete circle if you have a large lawn. These are just many of the things that you could have at your property, but still, the adjustment is the key so you're not wasting water and spraying the house, spraying your equipment, or spraying the fencing and causing damage.
And don't forget to go to myhouseneedsfixing.com. A house is divided into 200 pages covering all the major systems and parts. There's over 4,000 photos in slideshows with captions and all that to explain how your house is supposed to work or what may be a problem. There's over 40 years of experience going into the website in this video series to help you with your most expensive purchase, your home. Thank you for watching.